You take off that StreamYard?
I can't get it to go there.
Yo,
let me see. I see it, Jose. Hold on, let me see something. Nope. Thought I could.
What are you clicking on? Because when I do it on my thing right here, it just you just clicking this and it hides it.
Man, that's
right click.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see something real quick. No, because it's not in the brand. It's on the comments.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, man. So we live and back in the nation's cap, lamenting over.
Well, I don't see this live.
Knights implosion down the stretch.
What?
But the bad part about it is that it's 4 teams that's gonna be 8-6, and just one of them ain't gonna make it.
That's terrible, yo. That's terrible. Like,
that's
you 8-6. You had a good season. You was 8.
Yeah, man. That 82 pointer trash.
Yo, listen to this. So the games that I lost, right? Devontae Adams gave me 1.20. Right? In another game I lost, Devontae Adams gave me 17 points when he was projected 28 points. Dude, this just sucks, man. Devontae Adams been killing me.
This week was the first week I think that I was ever projected to lose a game ever in this whole. But People Jones gave me cup type numbers, so it was still a blowout, like all my other games, yo.
This I'm gonna say this, and we gonna get going. If we was playing season long, then Devontae Adams points would have totaled up. It made a difference. Week to week.
He lost because of points.
I lost because of matchup.
Yeah, so that defeats your whole thing.
Yeah. All right, well there we go.
I lost to Glass Manor. I lost to Glass Manor because Jerry Jeudy had 33 points with Russell Wilson and what's his name, Ripken.
Mark Ripken's son.
Mark Ripken's son. So really?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Either way, we played. I'd have still been number 1, so it doesn't matter right now.
Oh man, there we go.
Points.
I just want you to know the podcast run all the way through the playoffs, so you got to keep that same energy.
I won't have the same energy as soon as I get that first 72 point game in my first playoff game. I'll be on this joint. I hate that system. Dog, so ever since I was bitching about that, since I was bitching about that 1 and 2, and I lost to the 2 people with the highest point total, I had the second highest point total. Terms like it always balanced out. I haven't lost since. I won 9 straight. They're gonna lose first playoff game.
So look, man. So let's get to the ball of the week. Ball of the week from the man Trumpkin. After last week Sean disappointed Sean when he went out. Came through and dropped a 33 burger on the Titans, and with 368 passing yards, three touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown for the cherry on top. And he outdo, or should I say, bested Jalen Hurts for the number 1 spot this week for quarterbacks. Jalen, once again, man, he gave you 2 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD, 77 yards on the ground. As we know, you don't need a whole lot of passing yards through the air because basically with his precision, he's finding guys in the end zone and doing a damage on the ground. QB3 for the week so far is Russell Wilson, which is I don't know how to even rationalize that, but right now he's sitting at number 3 and at 26.5 points. Is that the highest total for the season? 20,
yeah.
20?
Yes. Yes.
That's the most points they scored all season.
That's the most. Yeah, it is.
3 touchdowns, 57. This I don't understand. Why does he run more? He had 57 yards on the ground, 3 passing TDs, 247 yards. Goff and Kirk Cousins, they gave you decent production with 26 and 25 points respectively in their game, which we expected it to be a bonanza, and I think it sort of led up to the hype. to an extent. A couple disappointers in that game, but the two quarterbacks, both were over 300 yards. Cousins was over 400. They gave you multiple TDs between the two of them. And at the running back spot, man. This is my Jerick McKinnon story. So in the league that I got the salary cap joint, I had Jerick McKinnon. I picked up Breida because I thought Saquon might be up. But of course, they put me over the salary cap. I was like, man, Jerick McKinnon haven't been doing much. Let me go ahead and drop him right before kickoff. And damn, Mahomes throwing underhanded passes to him, wide open. He scored. He's the number one running back for the week with 112 receiving yards, 7 receptions with 2 touchdowns. And he's about 0.6 points. He's 0.6 points ahead of number 2 for the week, and that's Christian McCaffrey, who had basically the opposite of McKinnon. McKinnon had 112 receiving, 22 yards rushing. McCaffrey had 119 rushing and 34 yards receiving. And he gave you 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. And then Miles Sanders. That's kind of like the cream of the crop. All of them are above 28 points and half PPR. Miles Sanders, this is the second game, I think, over 25 or more points in a row. 144 yards rushing, 2 TDs. And as well. So he got big on the Giants. That was a blowout game. Let's see. Boy, man, I thought Derrick Henry was in for a blowout game, or blow-up game, I should say. We talked about Tennessee, this game meaning something to him, and that they was going to try to, make a concerted effort to get Derrick Henry involved. He ended up with 19 points, but anybody want to take a guess how many yards he had in the second half? Total?
Shoot, couldn't have been 10? A lot because he only ended up with 25.
I think it was 2 yards in the second half total. 2 yards. Yeah, 1 quarter. And then disappeared. I don't even know how that's possible. Man,
Rodney, I'm on to your scheme too.
What's that?
You trying to copy my team, man.
Oh yeah, nah.
You trying to guess what type of team I'm putting in.
Nah.
I see.
Yeah, just know you out the league. You get one more. Hold on. You get one more round that looks like mine. You out of the ITP.
Listen, I want to save a segment for that, man. That's what I really want to talk about. That's my whole purpose of coming on tonight. I want to talk about this.
This dude matching my lineup. Man for man, and he make 1 or 2 little tweaks and try to separate this up.
No, that's you. I was like, oh, Westbrook? You gonna put in Westbrook and Henry? Okay. I see what's happening.
and while I actually purposely trying to fit Westbrook and Keeney in, and I was gonna put a Conquo in there, but I was like, nah, there's no way Tennessee gonna have 2 pass catchers, be viable. And that made me move Evan Ingram out to try to fit Westbrook and Keeney in there.
Oh, I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, apparently.
No, I'm gonna wait until the end to talk about that, man, because I got some things to get off my chest on that one.
The number 1 receiver this week, man, the gift that keeps on giving, the Denver Broncos, and is Jerry Jeudy. He caught all 3 of the touchdowns. He caught 2 from Russell Wilson, and he caught 1 from Mark Ripken's son, Washington's own Mark Rippon. He's at the top of the leaderboard right now for 29.3 points. Justin Jefferson.
I didn't see the game. So did Russell Wilson get hurt?
Yeah, he
it
was a concussion, I believe.
Oh, when he got that stiff arm?
I think it might have been that play. I'm not sure if that was the one he went on or not.
Oh, okay.
But man, Justin Jefferson's. This dude is just a target monster, man, and big playmaker. Didn't score, but you got to think about anytime you can put up almost 28 points and not score a touchdown. I mean, you're active. 223 yards receiving on 11 receptions on 15 targets. So Justin Jefferson, Jerry Jeudy, JJ. That was a combination I had this week, and I'm pretty sure you could have Jerry Jeudy and Justin Jefferson in your lineup easy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Jerry Jeudy was super cheap.
man, kicking myself. So, like I mentioned, the two people I was looking at for tight ends this week, Evan Ingram and Conquo. But because I put in Westbrook Bikini, I had to kick both of them to the curb. Evan Ingram ended up with 33.7 points, and I think he's the high scorer of the week. Except for let me see. Yeah, I think he's 33.7 points. Has him at the top point total for the week. And they said based on his performance this week, he had 162 yards receiving, 11 receptions on 15 targets, 2 TDs. They say this weekend alone has put him in the top 5. I believe moved him up to number 4 for tight ends on the season. He's a number 4 based on this performance alone, puts him at number 4. He outscored number 2 and 3 together this weekend. That's how crazy the performance was. Let's see. And yeah, man. So that's really it, man. Those standout performances. The MVP of the week so far has been Evan Ingram, and then I'll say Jerry Jeudy, and man, actually we got three people: Jerry Jeudy, McKinnon, and Evan Ingram. Three players, three unlikely players, sitting at the top of the leaderboard. And then you toss in Russell Wilson. You can have yourself a nice little day if you had any of them guys on your team.
Someone did.
Really? Oh, I'm sure they did. And the Millie Maker. So someone figured out how to put it. And the fact that you got Russell Wilson in your in any of your lineups lets me know that you got a boatload of lineups and you was just running the numbers. The likelihood that Kansas City was defense just gives up points, period. So
somebody had in the big tournament I was in, somebody had McKinnon and Jeudy. I'm like, goodness gracious.
Dang.
That mean he loaded up on everybody else. Like he had big money to spend for other positions.
But it actually didn't help him because some of the big names didn't go off. Like, you know, Amon St. Brown didn't go off like that. That's why he came in second place. He didn't even get first place.
Wow. Let me see. But yeah, man, that's the ball of the week. We can go through the games, and right now, Monday night joint.
Man, we gotta go through all those games. Let's talk about playoffs, man.
Who do we need?
Who do we need for the playoff run, man? Come on, look, you don't want to talk about that. Are you in the playoffs in any?
No, and the salary cap joint, I am.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
And that's
Rodney and Jose don't want to talk about no playoffs, yo.
I know, yo.
I'm gonna talk about playoffs. I mean, look, I'm in a constellation playoff right now. Like, I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna make sure I end up top 5. It's still gonna. Look, I got still something to play for. Even though
why y'all get Sleepy King blood pressure up?
Listen, I ain't got no.
Let him talk, man.
Listen, my money's gone already from that. But look, I'm gonna tell you right now. What I'm working for right now is my platinum, to keep my platinum up. You know, that's all I'm working for. Keep my platinum status up. You know,
I don't even understand how you get that, yo. Like,
keep winning.
Way better than a lot of people, but they be having higher like status on Yahoo. I don't really understand how that works.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at you. Let me see.
Look,
but you probably used to play on ESPN or something.
No, I played on Yahoo 17 straight years.
Oh,
yeah, real? But he's not. But he's always played. He never played head to head. He's always played.
But was that the only league you was playing with?
Yeah.
Was your joint?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Because the other time I played on another league, it was like CBS or something.
Well, you moving up.
That's the thing.
You moving up. You at 17-28.
What's that?
Yeah, from this season alone, being in first place the whole season.
Yeah, you jumped up from. You jumped up from.
You want to add that name? Yeah,
watch out. That's how you got what's it called? That's how your dream moving up.
Yeah, you on gold status right now.
Watch out, I don't win either one of these leagues, yo. I'll be sick.
No.
What's your separation in the other league? In your
if I win both leagues, I'm going to Japan, yo. Well, I'm going anyway, but if I win both leagues, I'm going to Japan for free. I just want y'all to know that.
Send us pictures,
Man,
man.
so like it. Oh, so let's talk
hold
about
up.
what
Hold
they do is injuries.
Hold up.
What?
In my money league, my big money league, I'm only 20 points away. And I got one guy left.
Who you got left?
Who you got? Who's playing?
Marcus Jones.
Oh yeah, you down.
Oh man.
I don't know. He already got 13 points. He got five tackles, 1 tackle assist, 47 yards return.
Y'all killing Rodney. Y'all know he structured.
All right, go ahead. Let's go with the script. My bad.
Terrence, talking about don't talk about the games. He want to playoffs. Jose talking about
right. Come on.
Rodney that jump about to have a seizure, yo.
I still got 1% to get in this playoffs, right? I still got 1% to get in the big money league playoff that I have, So I didn't think I thought I was out of it, but like just seeing I got 20 points left, it's possible. He needs a kickoff return touchdown. He needs an interception.
Wow.
And maybe 6 more tackles and maybe a catch on offense.
Wow.
Anybody I know y'all talking about playing y'all starting to play like MGM playing Wade Sports Waging or whatever. Any of y'all take that sucker bet that Detroit Lions, not Detroit Lions, the Houston Dallas Cowboys spread when they was up, they think the spread was like 17 points?
No.
Man.
I did.
Jose was thinking about it though.
I was like, there's no way they're gonna beat them by you was gonna take Dallas from what I remember, Jose. That would have been a bad bet.
Yeah, I was
there's no way they're gonna beat.
Hey, the bet that I called out got murdered, so I don't even want to talk about that.
Who was that? What was that?
I took the Tampa Bay, Tom Brady and them. I said, ain't no way they losing to Purdy. Ain't no way they losing to Purdy.
Dude, you didn't hear my broadcast about that? I told you.
They
I was looking for Purdy, right? I wasn't looking for Purdy. I was like, man, nobody picked him up. See, freaking Rodney picked him up. Like, dang, I was gonna start him, but I gotta get another quarterback. Ritter, he's about to start for Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Look,
let's talk about
can I get the stuff off my chest first, man? Because this is really bothering me.
Go ahead, Jose.
Really bothering me. All right. Let me get my hold up. I'm out of.
Come on, man, you gotta come with it. You got something. You got
All right, this is what I want to say, right? This is what I want to say. Give me a second. Let me pull it up right now. So, how is it? Oh, Gene disappeared.
Gene ain't right.
You keep going.
Okay. How is it that? What made you think to pick up Ingram on your DraftKings cash game? Like your lineup, right? I want to know your thought process. What made you pick up?
No, you're gonna lose your $20 next week.
No. I just want to know what made you pick Chart, Thielen.
I said that on the podcast.
No. Listen, but this is cash. You had to have, like, he outperformed his numbers. Like, I want to know what was your thinking for Ingram? Because out of the whole year, Ingram ain't do nothing.
That's not true. Ingram been active. He been a target monster.
How much of a target monster?
He been look. If I put him
how
up,
much of a target monster has he been? He performed. He had 11 catches for 162 yards.
No. First of all, Turns ain't get him. Think he's gonna do that. Turns wanted to get him to give him double digits.
Exactly.
No, I got you. I just want to know what was your thought process?
Yeah, like, I mean, but as far as the rest of the people on my team, I said that the Detroit Minnesota game, I said, man, this is either gonna be a crazy points game or it's gonna be a trap game. You know what I mean? So I just had to just go ahead and go with it. So So I just went on in. I said, all right, I'm just gonna stack up on this game. Shoot, the lineup I had before I changed it the last minute, I had like Jefferson. I had all of them.
See, I understand Jefferson. I don't understand Thielen, even though I know he get catches, but Thielen almost had 20 points. So like that's above his average.
I was looking at Thielen and I was looking at Sharp.
Yeah, well, so the reason why I went with Thielen
but he went three.
Do you
want me to give you the answer? Do you want the answer?
I think Shark and Thielen was probably around the same price. I think it's just
I can tell right
now. Want to go with
Thielen was 49.
So the last game, actually, my theory didn't really work out. The last one they played early in the season, they locked Jefferson up. Jefferson ain't do nothing. So in my head, I was like, okay, Thielen, he probably be looking for Thielen.
What's the defensive corner? They got Slade.
Somebody, but he nice, and they shut Jefferson down the first game. So I just said, okay, that's gonna funnel over to Thielen. So and then because I was like, all right, it's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be some points on the board because they both got bad passing defenses. I was like, all right, let me stack. I always stack with a quarterback and 2 wide receivers. You know what I mean? So, and then I get one person on the opposite team. So I mean, that was just a simple stack, and then get somebody on the opposing player. Like I do that all the time, and then I already had Henry locked in. I talked about that on the podcast.
Henry. I was cool with Henry. I was cool with Dante Foreman. I was cool.
And everybody was on Pollard. Well, most people, I'm sure, was on Pollard. I always try to
price. On Pollard. I was good with Pollard.
I mean, I don't know what was up with Dallas defense. I mean, I was like, what the word? So I always try to go running back defense. So because I had Cleveland last week, I was like, oh, I know Dallas gonna kill him. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, they went in there and was like, people must have money on us.
Right.
Let's see how we can mess it up.
So my only question for your team was, Shark overperformed what he normally does. Like I know he was getting catches, but he outperformed his catches.
He was trending though. He was trending in that direction.
No, I get that, but he's still like. I thought that it was like so. Right now, I look at
in a minute. Jose gonna hit you with the
no.
He gonna hit you with the Kanye. You ain't got all the answers, wait.
Listen, St. Brown. It looked like the numbers from Chalk and St. Brown should have been flipped.
It looked like it's supposed to be, but
right? Normally it would be flipped on a normal basis, right?
But fantasy don't work like that.
No. I get that. I get that.
So, I'm gonna read you what it says about this game. So I sent y'all the little I ain't sent y'all the notes or whatever, but for let me just say for Thielen, it says Adam Thielen, Detroit deployed the man coverage as much as they did in week 3. Thielen's in big trouble against man coverage. It says, but if they run against zone, right? Then Willing is in for a big day based on the type of coverage they play. It says DJ Chark since week 12 has had a 15% target share, 50% end zone target share, 34% air yard share.
See,
right, and secured 5 or 6 targets last week for 98 receiving yards. He was wide receiver 23 on the week. He's been the field stretch was 17 average depth of target over the last 2 weeks. And Minnesota has faced the 5th most deep attempts this season, allowing the 7th highest deep completion rate and 3rd most deep passing yards.
There you go. Yep. And even your boy went off for a touchdown. I was like, where the heck he coming from?
Oh, Williams, I told you.
Yeah. I was mad as I don't know what that first one. I was like, he come in stealing targets for my people.
So what I'm trying to say is that the truck was a
what he's saying is why you pick him and I ain't picking.
The truck was a good pick.
Right.
No, I was impressed with your lineup. I was impressed with your lineup, but your truck was your a good pick, right? For me, he overperformed what I thought he was going to get. I thought he was going to get like maybe 17, 16 points, right? But the biggest one I don't understand is the Ingram. Out of all the tight ends, right? Why Ingram?
Oh, so look, let me read you Ingram's. Right, it says.
Yeah,
Ingram
but you wasn't online though. You wasn't online to give us the notes.
Ingram had 14.6% target share, 72% route run participation, ranking 6th in deep targets among tight ends. It says last week he managed a touchdown, his second of the season with 2 red zone targets. Those were his first targets out of 20 since week 9. It says the Titans have been a mixed bag against tight ends all year, ranking 13 against the position holding the 7th lowest catch rate. But Tennessee is also allowing the 5th highest yards per reception and 4th most receiving yards per game.
No, I get that. I thought it was gonna be Christian Kirk. I thought he was gonna get the balloon volume, and Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
I knew Trevor Lawrence was gonna throw like that, but
yeah,
I didn't.
Zay Jones got busy.
Yeah, no, I was good with that. So that was just that part right there, like the Ingram. I was like, how the hell, how he picked Ingram? Like, what made you pick Ingram out of all the tight ends? Because all the tight ends were low. They weren't really that high, the tight ends.
Nah, I mean, yeah. To be honest, like I'm not good at picking tight ends. I hate picking tight ends. So I do my whole lineup that I want to do, and then I go to my then I see how much money I got left, and I pick I picked the tight end based on how much money I got left. And he was just the best one for the amount of money I had left. So it really wasn't, a whole lot of science to it, but I was just like, all right, so I can't even take a whole bunch of credit on that. You know what I mean? I was looking for like 13 points.
Listen, that was great. That was a great pick. That was a great pick. So my last thing is, did you put that lineup in any other dailies throughout the day?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I cashed. I only did it in $3 joints though.
No, that's
you know
fine.
What I mean? So, but yeah, I came in. This was crazy. Out of 330,000 people, I came in like 1,700, but it was only $25. So
no, but still, I mean,
it was a $3 buy-in.
Yeah, but still, I was just saying, like, dang, you had 188. That's like close. Like, especially if you put in like one of those single entries.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's like you do that good, and somebody out there doing McKinnon and Judy, and Russell Wilson. You like, what the hell? So just like how you saying that with our joint, I'm saying that with the other people.
Like, what the hell made you pick Judy?
What the hell made you pick Judy
and Russell Wilson?
McKinnon? Yeah. So, but I don't know them. I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can actually ask y'all. So the next thing is Rodney, right? How the hell? So when I see Chris Moore, I was like, shoot.
Oh yeah, Rodney.
I already knew
once he didn't come up off some stats for that.
Once I seen both the receivers were out, my first instant, I forgot all about Chris Moore. My first instant went to Forsett or Dorsett.
That's what the other dude played. Off-season champs.
That's the first thing came to my mind. But as soon as I seen his lineup, I was like, Chris Moore. Oh, I forgot that when all them out, Chris Moore gets all that volume. I don't know what it is. He just gets all that volume.
Rodney ain't put us on. Rodney ain't even mentioned.
I wasn't on the podcast.
He was on the podcast. In the chat.
I wasn't giving jams. I was asking questions.
So I saw that. I was like, man, that was what made you pick Chris Moore? Because this is Dallas. I'm thinking Dallas defense. And honestly, I stayed away from Houston because I'm like, you're going against Dallas defense. Dallas defense was like getting pressure. They're having issues with their quarterback. They went through 3 quarterbacks to try to get that score. That's what disrespectful to Dallas, though. They went 3 quarterbacks to get to 24 points.
I mean, look, there's no real science behind it, man, other than the fact that when it came time to, so I'm looking at my lineup, it's basically 4 people. I had to get a piece of the Minnesota Detroit game, right? So basically, it's gonna come down. He's gonna put Jefferson or St. Brown in there, and then thinking about how Jefferson performed last time, I was like, all right, St. Brown, I know you're gonna get the targets, and Detroit's defense is better against the pass than Minnesota's defense is. So I went St. Brown. So that basically that was $7,800. I knew I wanted a quarterback who was going to perform and have a high floor, and that was going to be Jalen Hurts, right? So and then Derrick Henry, I was like, look, they only gave him 11 carries. What was it, 11 carries last week? The previous week, I'm like, they rested him up. They're gonna feed him all game. They playing against a team that's basically solved against the run or whatever. And Pollard was too good for the price not to pass up. And so basically it came down to so after those ran, and then I had Wilson. That was based really on price and production, and I had as far as Mr. Westbrook and Keeney, it came down between him and Okonkwo, between who I was going to play out from Tennessee Titans. Right?
Yeah.
I figured somebody was going to catch a touchdown. I just didn't know who was going to. Both of them caught a touchdown, but Okonkwo ended up having a better day. So that's how he ended up in there. And so really just trying to fit two players who I felt were going to get most of the targets based on their position between the tight end and receiver. Chris Moore, he basically ain't nobody else to throw to. And he was him, Chris Moore, and Dolce was the same price.
Yeah, but like they had no quarterback, right? They switched the quarterback. I mean, you didn't know they were going to switch quarterbacks, but they had switched back to David Mills, right?
Yeah.
But they were going against Dallas defense. Like, what made you think that they were going to?
I figured they were going to have to pass.
They're going to have to throw the ball.
Yeah,
but
they're going to be down so much. Early on, they was going to have to get out there.
So what point? What did you
got to accept it, bro?
No. What did you think? What did you think that was going to get? What do you think that he was going to get in yards? Like, what would you think? What was his points that you imagined?
So between Moore and Dolce, right? So basically, I had all. So my the three.
Yeah, everybody's solid. Everybody's solid except for three.
Three players didn't have like high floors, and that was Moore, Dolce, and Akine. But that was based on the fact that Akine, what's his name was out, Burks is out, right? Treylon Burks is out. Somebody he got to throw the Akine or Okonkwo gonna get the production, or at least get the target, right? The activity. More gonna get the activity just based off the fact that the two main receivers are out or whatever. And then Dolchich, like I really didn't want anybody from the Broncos. I wasn't looking. I don't know why I didn't think about Jerry. I know why, because I thought Russell Wilson was thinking up again, and what he was most of the game. But I didn't want anybody from. I figured that at the very least, Denver would have to throw the ball to try to keep up with Kansas City. So I chose him versus trying to fit. Really, Akine is the reason why. Because I'm pretty sure what was Ingram's price tag?
34.
Yeah. Was it 34? I know it was close, but basically,
it was close. It was close.
Trying to fit him in, Westbrook Akine basically ate up the budget for Ingram. So,
all right. So look, I got 98 points. Right, sucks. Like I came in dead last. Right. So my thought process was this: I was trying to say, okay, with cash money, I'm just trying to get an average of close to 20 points each one, if I could get it right. So I got Geno Smith because I thought it's going to be a blowout game. Right. Pacheco, I didn't expect him to get 20 points, but I expect him to get double digits for the price that he was, right? I was expecting him for a high ceiling that I thought that he can, I thought he was going to basically run away with it and then start running the ball with him, right? DJ Swift, was it DJ Swift? Well, Swift from Detroit, right? I'm thinking they're going to lean on him. Nah, they gave it to the third string running back, Jackson, to get most of the points. I'm like, what the hell, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to get almost 20 to 30 points off of Swift, right? Lockett. I'm thinking Lockett and Geno's going to go off. Lockett only gave me 17. DJ Moore. I'm thinking, hey, Seahawks is gonna be blowing them out. They're gonna have to throw to somebody.
He went out, didn't
he? Yeah.
He went out early, I think.
Yep.
They kind of killed the joint.
Garrett Wilson. I'm thinking, he gave me 13 points. You and I had Garrett Wilson. Hawkinson. I'm thinking it's a revenge game. I'm thinking they're gonna throw to him. They're gonna throw to Jefferson. Because people get built up for that payback game against, like when I played Waynesburg, I got built up for it. Like I was ready for them. I got almost a kickoff return. I got stopped right to one. I don't know if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking like, yeah, they're gonna try to feed him. Nah, he gave me 12 points, right? Then Dante Foreman, I'm thinking, hey, they're gonna be running with him a lot. Nah, they split the carries between 3 running backs. I was ready to go down. I was ready to fly down to Carolina and like, what the hell? Talk to the coach, like, look, I got money on this. And then Dallas defense disappointed, right?
Look, speaking of which, how many people on the in Millie Maker turns? You could have had J.K. Dobbins on your squad.
Somebody in the top 10 had J.K. Dobbins.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this man here. Look, who could you put in your lineup? You had J.K. Dobbins, Jerry Jeudy, McKinnon, and Russell Wilson.
That's all.
Yeah,
man.
Then you could have put in Chase, Jefferson, Henry, But yeah,
Look,
I mean,
my highest scoring team was 153-60, right? And I had Cousins, Pollard, Dante Foreman, Jefferson, Lockett, Jameson Williams, who gave me 11 points, George Kittle, Zonovan Knight, and just defense. If I had put this lineup in our league, I would at least came in second, right? And not disrespectful, 5? And I bet you if freaking Gene came in, I would have been 6. So I'm trying to understand.
What's the logic that you just used?
I'm overthinking. I'm saying that I would have lost.
Bad luck right now.
Yeah.
So this is Jose's version of I got the highest points in the league, but I'm still losing.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. If you look at my lineup,
I felt like my logic was solid though.
Nah. If you look at my
pretty
lineup,
much, Jose is like, I made the best choices.
Right.
I should have won.
I should be winning. At least second.
Choices.
Y'all throwing spitball, dots up against the wall, picking our names.
Dude,
Right,
me and Tony
Hey,
was
look,
talking.
you gonna make us justify our picks.
I know.
No, you ain't got no.
There's no way you logically picked him up.
No. I was looking at him like this. I'm like this. Yeah, for the last 5 or 6 weeks, y'all been killing it. And when I've been looking at y'all lineups be like out of nowhere.
The week before last, I think we had 3 joints that looked like all the same.
It was like 4.
No,
4 that was all the same.
You still pulled away. You pulled away big time. You had Zonovan Knight as your flex person, and he went off. It
was only really 2, like maybe 2 people that was different. It was a lot of similar picks.
Yeah, but 5 weeks in a row, right? Y'all just coming to the
I'm just letting y'all know from now on, when I get my DFS lineup, don't give me number chalk. Just let you know that.
And listen, I said my lineup yesterday, and I don't even think Terrence said his lineup. Did you see the lineup?
I didn't have my lineup set.
I heard Terrence say a couple people like that. I knew he.
He said he had a lineup. Mm-hmm.
Nah, he ain't giving.
Yeah, I mean, like I said the Minnesota Detroit game. I talked about that for a minute.
Oh yeah, I was definitely on the Minnesota Detroit game.
And I had 4 players from that game. You know what I mean? So, and then
the same logic backfired on the week before.
Yep. So I said Henry. Pollard was, everybody knew Pollard. Cowboys defense, everybody pretty much was on that. So the only people I didn't talk about was Ingram. I talked about Foreman, but I was wrong on Foreman.
Yeah,
I thought he would get in the end zone at least. But so Ingram was the only person I didn't talk about, and really, I wasn't high on him. Like I said, I picked that whole team, And I said, all right,
And
how
then,
much
like,
money
you
I
try to
got
make it
left?
work at tight end.
Yeah.
Right.
And I said, oh, I can get Ingram. Sweet. So,
I mean, because look, like when you think about tight end, right? Like you basically got one or two players each week.
right.
You're just gonna blow up. Other than that, it's a picking.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna commit it to Kelsey, you know, and you can't even put Andrews in that now. You know, so you ain't unless you're gonna pay the money for Kelsey, it ain't really, you know, it's like you said, throwing something at the wall, throwing spit at the wall.
Look, man, I just want to give y'all flowers, man. Y'all came in the league. I brought y'all in.
Oh, you ain't got to give my flowers came into my bank account. You ain't got to give me my flowers.
That's not good enough.
I appreciate it though.
Terrence this weekend was like, hey, Ronnie, you got where's my money at for high school?
Hey, look, yeah, then he hit me with the joint talking about. So yeah, I think I got the high school. So last week.
Yo, I waited a whole 7 days, yo.
Right, Rodney, you said Rodney was late on that joint. I was like, damn, when he took that down, like for real?
Right,
man. Listen, I've been tuned out of all the weekly high scores since my team tank cratered. Like when I was losing games, dudes scoring 80-something points and losing. I was like, yeah, nah, this not gonna happen this year. But look, man, so we can go ahead and try and wrap it up. I don't know if we really touched on the injuries for the week. Let me see something real quick.
Man, I got some week 15 questions, man. I need some help.
Oh,
come on, man.
Oh, so did y'all see that Kyler Murray got caught
else in here? Yeah, I saw that.
Huh?
You said they think it's an ACL?
Who?
Kyler Murray, non-contact.
Oh yeah, he just got hurt.
Yeah, so it look like he may be done for the year.
Oh no, he definitely done for the year.
With a non-contact joint, you know, when you get a non-contact injury and you can't get up, it's never a good sign. So, Deebo Samuel went out, but they say so it's basically his fantasy career. I mean, fantasy season is over for the most part.
No, he got sprained MCL.
They say he come back.
Yeah, before the 6 weeks, the fantasy joints be done.
Yeah,
he'll be fantasy joints done. So that bodes well for people who got what you think that
Ayuk
does for Ayuk? Considering that you got Purdy back there.
Brings it up. So does George Kittle. And whoever had McCaffrey, man, his
how many targets did Kittle get this weekend?
3.
And the reason why I asked is because with Purdy back there, you know, they like to have Kittle blocking, man. Like he got one of the best pass catchers. He got to stay. No, he keep the boy upright.
He actually wasn't blocking. He blocked like a couple times. No, he was going out for passes. It's just that Purdy now, like Purdy. Maybe I'm so stuck with Jimmy in my head. Purdy going deep, like he hitting Ayuk. He's spreading that ball around. He's hitting. Oh, he's definitely hitting McCaffrey. He loves McCaffrey, but he's getting the fullback. He's getting a little bit of. He's sprinkling everywhere outside.
Well, I know one thing. You know where his bread is butter with McCaffrey. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it is.
Definitely looking for him.
But with Brandon Ayuk, I think I really think that's gonna his catch is gonna go up. But who knows?
So like they said Patrick Mahomes, he's the fourth player in NFL history to face an opponent at least 10 times and win every game. In his first 10 appearances. 10-0 against them. Dang. So the only other people to do this, Andrew Luck is 11-0 against the Titans. Tom Brady was 10-0 against the Falcons, and John Elway went 10-0 against the Patriots. Which is crazy to think that the Patriots, the runner they had, he was still. But he still. How far? When did John Elway retire? Was that well into the
97? Nah, 98.
Yeah, so they ain't even started their run at all.
Nah, they weren't even close. They didn't start their run until what? 04, 03?
Yeah, so
I think Peyton was gone by then.
Maybe 02, 01, 02.
Yeah. Let's see. Kelsey hit 10,000 yards in his receiving career. 5th tight end in history to do that. Let's see. This how unlikely Evan Ingram's performance was. The only other tight ends to hit those numbers in a single game are Travis Kelce, Darren Waller, Shannon Sharp, Todd Christensen, and Kellen Winslow Sr.
Wow. That's crazy.
So that wasn't calculated, Jose.
Right.
No. Honestly, I was like, man, he said all week he has to think out the box, and that was out the box. Like I was like, God,
but it really wasn't out the box though. I think that's what Rodney was saying. Like he was that was out. I mean, his points was out the box, but picking him was not out the box.
Oh no. In a
picking him
in a cash game, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. In a cash game, I think you have other tight ends that you can depend on. Because there's so many receivers that you can
see. That's you know what I just thought about something. That's where you wrong. This ain't a cash game. This is a tournament.
It's a cash tournament. Game.
No,
it's not a cash game.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but like the strategy between the cash game and tournament, like I just like a tournament because you got skill level players like myself. You know what I mean? So you gotta hit high. You know what I mean? So you gotta get a lot of points. A cash game, you just gotta be in the top 50%. You know what I mean? To cash. So you pick. So
maybe I got the terminology wrong.
So for a cash game, you pretty much are trying to get players that got a high floor. Right. You know what I mean? And you don't need to get players that's going to hit a home run. But I think in the joint that we playing, you got to have a home run. Like I had Mike White. Mm-hmm. Ronnie had Hurts, who did this week. I had this dude. Like you gotta have, to me, I think you gotta have at least one that's gonna set you apart. Right. So that's probably the difference.
Oh look, did I tell y'all? So my salary cap league, I was looking at the playoff standings, right? I'm just sitting there going through, and I go look at the playoff standing. And the dude that's in second place in the league is that damn Zeke. He wasn't even in the. This is his first year in the league. This Bama number 2.
Hey, how come I get invited?
I didn't know Zeke was even in the league. I just realized it's his team.
Dang.
So I don't know if he talked to Chris or what.
That's how you get kicked out. Coming and winning the first time.
Yep.
Hey, but
he won't be back.
Just for what Terrence was saying, week 15, yeah. I mean, week 15, man, we got Saturday games going on now. So when we got
Saturday games,
man.
We got 3 of them.
Yep.
You got 3 of them. So I don't know if you want to go over just the Saturday games, because you got Colts in Minnesota, you got Cleveland and Ravens, and then you got Dolphins and Bills, and then on Thursday night we got San Francisco and Seattle. Because
I ain't started on week 15 yet.
Yo, well look, I gotta ask y'all. Do I play Geno this week? You know what I mean?
San Francisco?
Yeah. I wouldn't.
So what's your alternative?
Right now, Colt McCoy might be an option.
Hold on, for our league?
Yeah, for Ali. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I can go.
Hold on,
who Rodgers got? Because
you got Aaron Rodgers. You go with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers play against who? Who Green Bay play?
Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah, that's a play.
That's not a great matchup.
It's a better matchup than San Francisco.
Yeah.
Right now, San Francisco look like they ain't having it.
No, their defense is fast. I mean, he'll get a couple, but this is like in a conference. This is like they're trying to make a statement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really think San Fran can shut them down, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Geno. You said it like it was John Elway, yo. Like,
listen, you got Dak Prescott.
Well, I mean, Dak Prescott playing. I got, I'm thinking, do I sit?
So you got 4 quarterbacks on your roster?
No. I'm saying I could pick up Colt McCoy off the waiver wire. He about to be a starting quarterback.
Why? He's going against Denver.
Oh, he playing Denver. I ain't even look yet.
Yeah,
I think it's some other.
Yeah,
so the
Huntley out
quarterbacks
there.
you got on your roster are Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, and Dak
Just
Prescott.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, yep.
Unless you go Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Now that's what I'm saying. I mean,
You're playing. Oh no, Ritter.
I guess my question is, do you think Geno is going to be a top 15 quarterback?
Nah, I run with Aaron Rodgers and Dak. Like Dak coming off a bad game, but he's gonna have a good game next game.
San Francisco
in this situation.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying in this situation, I think that truthfully, Geno and Aaron Rodgers probably got the same floor, but Aaron Rodgers is in a better position to outperform his numbers versus Geno. I think his floor. They play.
You know what?
He said the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they got the same floor in this game. Just because Geno was playing against the Niners.
What about Baker?
I think Geno floor is like 3 points. 3 or 4 points.
You think it's like no? So what's Geno's worst performance of this season?
It might be against the Niners. Let me see.
Right. He's playing San Fran though. Like I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like
man, he been delivering.
Yeah,
but you going?
You're right. He had a 5-point game against San Francisco. That was his worst.
Like I just don't like that's his floor against San Fran. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his floor ain't. Yeah, I disagree with the floor.
But then y'all forget not too long ago, Aaron Rodgers he won him on the team.
Yo, but it ain't. Look, if you try to tell me that everything considered equal and Geno playing against a vaunted Niners defense, and I got Aaron Rodgers playing against the Rams, I mean, we trying to choose. I'm just saying I'm going with Aaron Rodgers every time.
Christian Watson, man.
So yeah, look, whether we differ on that or not, the answer's still the same as Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah.
What about Baker?
I think that was a one-off.
You better try it down before playoffs. No, this is playoffs. No, don't do that. Yeah. You got to win. Yeah, now this is for the playoffs. You got to play Rodgers. Don't even think about Baker.
I'm not thinking about no Baker.
You got Dalton against Atlanta.
Oh, they trying to get you.
No. I'm trying to give you options. I already told you Rodgers.
You got Rodgers.
I wouldn't even brought up any quarterback. He said that
he hasn't been his numbers ain't been that great.
No, Dak playing Jacksonville.
At least they have to score.
Yeah, Dak playing. I'm putting Dak in. He been kind of trending up. I think I am gonna go Rodgers though. I think I am going. I mean, I don't have him on my bench all this time.
All right, let me run down these injuries real quick, and then
I'll go Dobbins.
Let me know what y'all think about as far as like the waiver pickups for the week heading into the playoffs.
I'm gonna start Dobbins over Foreman though.
Oh yeah, I would probably do that.
So, and I don't know if this means anything. Kenny Pickett, he had a concussion, and we know quarterbacks at this point, at this stage at the NFL, if you get a concussion, you're not playing the next week. So they got Mitch Trubisky playing next week. My only thought is that Deontay Johnson and should go up. Deebo Samuel, we talked about him being out 4 to 6 weeks. It says 1 to 2 weeks likely to miss or rest of the fantasy season. Tyler Boyd is a week to week finger. He didn't return. T. Higgins had a hamstring. Should come back next week. Tyler Huntley, concussion, so more likely he'll be out next week. Corey Davis had a head injury. Looked like he's gonna be out 1 to 2 weeks. I don't think he makes much difference. Damian Pierce is out. He could miss next week. He tried to come back, but wasn't able to go. I'm not sure who's behind him.
You got Eno Benjamin. You got Buckhead.
Oh yeah, Burkhead. Yeah,
Burkhead.
Mike White could miss 1 or 2 games with a rib injury. So who y'all think gonna get to him? You think they're gonna go back to Zach Wilson, or you think they'll give?
They're gonna go. You got to.
If they want to remain relevant, they better go to Flacco. Mike White is out. More than likely, he got broken ribs. Russell Wilson like he's gonna be out due to concussion. Dontre Hilliard don't mean much. He's got an injured neck. And let's see, that's pretty much it as far as the injuries from last week.
You can add
So
Kyler Murray.
Stevenson out.
Kyler Murray. Stevenson, he went out?
Yeah, man. He went out early. He went out like second quarter.
They got just one side I'm looking at. They got the up symbol like he had. That's getting ready to change. It says Ramondre Stevenson ankle. This is questionable to return Monday. It said he was injured on the rush in the first quarter and was tended to on the field by the Patriots training staff, and he hasn't come back yet. So, all right, man. Y'all got any waiver pickups that y'all looking at this week? I know Terrence, you talked about your option at quarterback. You got anybody you eyeing up, Gene? To keep your playoff shot.
I got one more waiver question too. Yep, Gene on bye week, man. He chilling.
Yep. I might pick up.
Hey, Gene, tell them what your father told you. You sleeping on the waiver wire.
Yo, so look, it's funny you said that. My father. So I got another story about that. So look, my father hit me, cussed me out. He hit me, yelled at me, talking about, "Hey, why you going to pick up Huntley?" I was like, "Cause I don't need him." He was like, "You got them boys right on your ass. You need to pick them up so that they won't get him." He was like, "You need to pick them up so that they won't get him." I was like, "Yo, my bad." He was like, "No." So now, since Mikey just lost what's your man name? Kyler Murray. I might be petty and pick up. Because I know he ain't got no money. I might be petty and pick up Colt McCoy real quick, yo.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Make Pops proud, yo. Like,
right.
Pops move, yo. Call me, cuss me out, yo.
Hey, Pops said, Gene is on there sleeping at the wheel.
He was like, yo.
Gene over there thinking it's sweet.
Yeah, he retired. All he do is look at his fantasy team now, yo. He just sit there. He know what my team doing, his team doing, Rodney team doing.
Yo, that's what's up that he played. That's tight that he played, yo.
Yeah.
And he drive a hard bargain too. He ain't just get no easy win on no trade with him either.
Nah, he got caught up that one time first year. Like 6 years ago, he got caught up. Man, that man won't trade you nothing now, yo.
And that's obvious going that it's gonna work out in the trade.
It gotta make sense, yo.
Who you eyeing up, Jose?
Chris Moore, if any of the receivers still out. Chark, if any Chark, yeah, and for running back, it's gonna be I'm not really messing with the running backs. Tight end, I'm looking at Okuno or whatever.
Okonkwo. Yeah.
Okonkwo.
That was one I had. Yeah.
I'm about to.
So I got you said Shark, you said Okonkwo. Those are two I had. Right now, it looks like Damian Harris if Ramondre Stevenson can't go. If finds out he
I thought he was hurt.
Wait, no, but actually Damian Harris is out. So he was inactive for this game.
Yeah.
They got
out.
Kevin Harris.
Who's Harris is playing right now?
Kevin Harris.
Oh, Kevin Harris.
Yeah, he got 6 attempts for 26 yards and a touchdown right now.
Okay, check that. That's the only two I like right now. Then is Shark and Okonkwo. Oh well, I guess if you need a quarterback, Colt McCoy. Brock Purdy's still 10% rostered, so you got if he ain't picked up anything, you probably got to pick him up.
And between Mills and the other boy, if they don't start like one, then hopefully they go with one of them next week. I think was it forget his name, but if they go with the other guy, he got legs. You could probably pick him up.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say his name, but
Oh, you said Chris Moore too already, right?
Oh yeah.
Who you looking at, Jake?
Rex, the running backs from Texans.
Oh, Rex Burkhead.
Yeah, you got to figure out which one because it's three of them. It's Dare Wale, and then Benjamin. Those are three they're going around, but they went with Rex Burkhead ahead of time. But
man,
that's reaching.
Committee, and with the Texans.
That's reaching though.
You digging deep. I wonder what is I'm assuming he over 50%. Jerick McKinnon's ownership percentage.
He is now. If he wasn't last week, he's about to be. Mm-hmm. I know. I got him in our league in a podcast league.
Hey, Terrence, what was that last question you got before?
Oh, I already figured it out, man. I was trying to decide between Green Bay defense and Cleveland defense, but then I just saw Huntley went out too. So Baltimore down to their third quarterback. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do Cleveland versus Baltimore.
Huh?
Cleveland defense versus Baltimore.
Huntley, you don't think Huntley gonna be back? Is Huntley out?
He got concussion.
So the likelihood of coming back is slim. They're not getting no quarterback.
How did
he would have never left.
How did Brown do? Right. How did Brown do then? His backup.
I know he killed Mark Andrews. I know that.
All right. Hey, I'm about to have to drop out, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, look, playoffs, y'all. For those who can't be in it,
enjoy your vacation.
I'll be.
To answer your question, and this would be put a wrap on this. Anthony Brown had negative 0.36 points.
Yeah, Cleveland defense. Cleveland
defense sound like it.
Hey, Gene, I'm gonna see you in the semifinals.
Hey, look, man. Enjoy your vacation.
Did we play each other? Did we play? Like, I don't even know who your team name is.
Right. Oh. Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Hey, I told you, yo, I can't see that far behind me, yo. I don't man. Have my glasses on, yo.
Okay, well, now be right up right in your face now.
I couldn't see that. Not yet. I got a whole week.
I ain't never had to hate on two people. Because if Gene don't win, what's name gonna be back to back? He won last year. Antonio, he won the joint last year in the other format.
Oh, in the other joint.
Nah, it wasn't him.
Who won last year?
Terry won and AJ.
Oh, that's right. They did win.
AJ Terry won. Yeah.
I'm hating on you, Gene. You can't. That's two households. You benefited off the first. Twice.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel with the draft team.
Y'all to eat veggie burgers and everything with that money. AJ ain't getting nothing.
Motor John breeding winners.
AJ ain't see none of that money. Y'all over there eating good.
I might put my mom. I might cheeseburger. I might next year pull in my mom's in next year just so we can really start.
They got a dynasty going on.
Right.
Tell Pops to get in it. So he can deny all my trades.
Yeah, he definitely get in. He be hyped too, yo. He laid
man.
He talking about fantasy in March. He be talking about my father be scouting the combine, y'all. It's like he's talking about fantasy now, yo.
I'm already scouting people from draft from college. I got them ready,
man. I gotta drop off too, fellas.
Yeah, so, I got bounce.
It's been real, man. Hey, Terrence, you gotta hit me on the text, man. Tell me the story, man.
Man, that's right.
The way Jose came in, but that change is completely on God. I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, we should have caught that whole joint live.
Oh man!
All right,
the private joint recorded that and then went live.
I know.
Yeah, it was too raw, yo.
All right, fellas.
All right.